Yo, people, what's going on? Back again for another footy talk. Months, what you telling me, bro? It's been a long week for you, man.
I know. It's been a longer week for Arsenal.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a longer week for Arsenal. So, I feel like as long as I'm suffering, I need like a fellow bottle job to suffer with me. And fortunately, bro, I'll be real. Looks like more of an Arsenal thing for me today. But we do have a lot of Liverpool stuff to talk about. Sorry, so I don't know.
Oh, and City as well, bro. Listen,
I forgot about that.
We're not forgetting, yeah, bro. Listen, Pep Guardiola, come outside, rude boy. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you know what it is, bare people are shook to try and question Pep Guardiola because they think that this guy is Jesus Christ. That's what they think, bro. Do you know what I mean? He absolutely bottled it yesterday. He bottled it yesterday, bro. I told you, man, as soon as the draw was made, I said, if they play KDB and Erling together, they're not going through. Did I not tell you, man, that? And then first leg, I gave Pep praise, yeah, but then I found out that KDB was ill. Let me tell you something for free, yeah? If KDB starts the first leg, they go into the second leg down, and the game's already over. It's already over. Man said KDB broke the Champions League record yesterday for the most losses of possession. Real Madrid weren't even pressing. How are you losing the ball 37 times in a game where the other team's not even pressing you, bro? And you, man, are still trying to tell me this guy's good. I will take it to the grave. To the grave. This guy is the biggest false image in football. Everything that man criticized Bruno Fernandes for, he does the exact same thing, bro. The only difference is, he's just got a higher technical level than Bruno. That's it. That's it. They're the same player, bro. They're the same flipping footballer. The only difference is Bruno probably runs more and KDB's got better technical ability, but they both stink, bro. Stink. I lost count the amount of simple passes, or simple first touches. My man can't control the ball. Ball's rolling under his foot. And then the chance that he missed as well, bro. He should have won the game for his team.
The one that over the bar.
Bro.
At the end of the game.
Let me tell you something, That's not a difficult chance, blood. I don't care. There's no way of dressing it up. The ball didn't bobble. I watched it 3 or 4 times to see, did the ball sit up? No. He bottled it. That's what happened, bro. That was his chance, That was his chance. That was the big moment. And he
like in the previous year where he scores the goal. Last year.
Absolutely bottled it. If that falls to Rodri, bro, they're wheeling away celebrating.
Yeah. Rodri's rasting that, keeping it low.
I'm telling you, bro. When it really, 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 really matters, KDB ain't that guy. Bro. He's not.
By the way, I can see the chat addressing the tweet I made.
What tweet was this?
I made a specific tweet. I'm not gonna lie. I'll say this from now, people. I was in a bad place. You see, after Palace.
What was the tweet, bro? What was the tweet, bro? Listen, I don't need the preface, bro.
I was in a bad place, innit? No, I basically said, I was like, listen, Arsenal fans, we can come to an agreement that City go win that 4P and that double treble. We can laugh at the Man United fans together amongst our own, in our own downfall. That was the truth. I said this is a truce, and this, I'll give him 3 to 5 days, working days. I called troops when he was slumped in his chair. He was slumped in his chair like this when these men had lost to Villa. He was slumped in his chair. And I was like, I'll give you 3 to 5 working days. 3 to 5 working days. But now, I said 3 to 5 working days because I might change my mind. And I've changed my mind. As I said, I was in a bad place. I wasn't thinking straight. 10 years on from Istanbul, it happened again. You know what I'm saying? Because it did happen again. Istanbul, but this time at Anfield. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, Pep went and bottled the UCL. But that was the tweet. The one
Bro. And then Pep said these scrubs asked to come off as well.
Yeah, they did.
These scrubs. KDB don't run. What's he coming off for? What's he coming off for? He don't run. Erling don't run. What did he want to come off for? These men didn't want to take penalties, bro. These are the guys that these men are trying to tell me are some of the best players in the history of the Premier League. Erling Haaland is an absolute bum. Bum.
Did you watch the games side by side, or did you watch one?
No, I didn't watch the Arsenal game. I didn't need to watch it. I knew they were losing. You know them one.
I watched the Arsenal game.
I watched it.
Don't worry.
these man, yeah, that I'm only interested in the Arsenal result. I'm not interested in the game. I knew the game wasn't going to be entertaining because Bayern are an entertaining team and Arsenal were never going to go gung-ho. So I knew the kind of game it was going to be. I knew it was going to be that kind of game, innit? And that game just really lacked quality anyway. But boy, KDB and Erling, bro, that's the reason why Pep bottled it, bro. You didn't have the fortitude here to tell KDB, you know what? It wasn't broken last time. We're not going to try to fix it. He should have set up the exact same team he set up in the last game, bro, and he would have won yesterday. I promise you. Real Madrid never come to play football. They said, you man can have that. And then Real Madrid got lucky. They scored the one chance that they created in the whole game. That was it.
I think first 20 minutes, yeah. I wouldn't say Real Madrid were creating chances through their own.
They didn't create anything, bro. They didn't create anything.
No, it was, bro. That long ball over the top was causing City issues, bro.
It always does, though.
Like for the goal, obviously for the goal. And there was another opportunity where Vinny plays the ball round to Valverde. There was another chance where someone laid it off. And I think it was Valverde again. That's hit it straight into the defender. And it's literally, you could have just taken it around the defender and at least got a shot on target. Bro, but it just come from clearances, bro. Clearances.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Even the goal, like, Carvajal just hoofed it up in the air and then Bellingham brought it down and then them man went on attack and scored, bro. City are always susceptible to that. I've been telling these guys, like, there's no such thing as a system, without flaws. As much as people talk about Pep's system, the best way to beat Pep, is to play long ball football. If I was playing against Man City, I'd set up 4-4-1-1, bro, and that's it. I'm just going long. I'm not playing out for my goalkeeper. What's the point? I'll be real. What's the point? I'll have someone that can win a header and someone that can run off him, bro, and it will look ugly, bro. My man, cook them. When we lose the ball, everyone gets behind the ball. As soon as we get the ball, someone goes for the long ball, someone runs off them. That's it, bro. It's not pretty, but that's the way to beat them.
Yeah, when I said this, I was a hater in it. I don't know. I always said this season, especially, the long ball usually hurts City, but like this season, I said City are quiffable. They are so quiffable. And this is why, like, and I hate to bring it back to this, like going to the Etihad as an Arsenal fan and walking away with 29% possession and a 0-0 draw. Yeah, after saying you're going to do them in, we're going to do them. It's the weakest City side, and then walking away with a draw and saying it's a valiant effort defensively. It don't make sense. It don't compute in my head. It don't compute. Listen, we'll get to Arsenal in a minute, but like when we're talking about big grounds and obviously big European clashes, I still think that even though Real Madrid didn't come to play football, they still look dangerous because City's defense were quiffable, even with Kyle Walker there. Even with Kyle Walker, even though Kyle Walker yammed Vinicius a few times, pause, you know what I'm saying, when the ball did go over the top, there were times where
Vinny didn't want it with Kyle Walker yesterday. Still.
Yeah, that's why he went central and he was hurting them centrally. Like they were just loose passes going in behind. Vinny gets onto it. He finds himself in a one-on-one, cuts it back to Valverde, shot blocked. But listen, boy, shot could have been deflected in, could have deflected and went in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying? Could have, but it's like, listen, Real Madrid are always gonna be dangerous because they have Vinny on the break, they have Rodrigo on the break, and that's about it. Like Real Madrid actually, for the first time, have a really, really mobile, athletic team. Before they had Modric, Kroos, Casemiro. Now they got Valverde, Bellingham, Camavinga, Vinny, Rodrigo. Like all these men can run. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So Real Madrid now, even more set up to the counter-attack than they have been in previous years. So
against Leipzig, they played counter-attacking football against Leipzig.
Yep. So this team, was 100% set up, to stifle City, bro. Because the one thing about Real Madrid, they've got so much quality, they don't need a high volume of chances like Liverpool. Liverpool need a high volume of chances. Real Madrid don't need that. They got too many guys that can just win a game for them. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it came down to yesterday. But bro, like they weren't good. Like they weren't good, but they've got the players. And this is what in the post-match when they were interviewing Bellingham said, he was like, listen, the one thing the manager does, like is he just lets the players play in it. That's it. He just lets the players play. They figure it out, bro. Everyone's talking about this tactical era and all this bullshit. I've been telling you, man, forever. Football players will always be the most important part of the puzzle. always. Fuck your system. Fuck all these other things, bro. If you give me better players than this other manager, I'm confident I can beat him because I'll find a way. I'll find a way, bro. Like, people overestimate this coaching rubbish, bro. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, if he just gets a better coach, he'll just be, nah, bro. How about you just get better players, fam? Do you know what I'm saying? Man are over coaching footballers now.
No,
Look,
100%.
my man's still from the old school of letting players play, and he's done Pep, the final boss of systems.
Yeah, he done it,
You know
but
what I mean?
again, flaws. But again, but even so, what Pep was doing was still flawed in my opinion. I think Foden being that wide, flawed. I think Jack Grealish, like you
Grealish
see
was
Jack,
their best player, bruv. Like,
Grealish for me, I think should have gone. Like you see the sub that he made. He should have taken off KDB earlier, put Doku left, and put Grealish in the middle, or put Foden, or kept Foden.
He should have
Or
left.
just moved them.
You should have left Grealish on and brought Doku on as well. If you're gonna attack, have two players, that they need to worry about in 1v1s. Instead, he took off 1-for-1. It was a coward substitution, a like for like. And then I'm seeing people on Twitter have the cheek here to be showing videos of Jack Grealish, like Grealish weren't the best player on the pitch. Are you fucking stupid, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Jack is playing the way
he was moving warm. He was moving warm,
bro. Jack is playing the way that he's playing because Pep's telling him to recycle the ball, bro. Jack Grealish, in terms of taking players on, there's not a better player in the league than this guy, bro. There's not, bro. You don't see this guy get tackled. If he decides he's going past you, you're fouling him or he's gone, bro. I don't see man get clamped. It never happens, bro. You can't get the ball off Jack, bro. The reason why he goes back and he recycles the play a lot of the time is because the manager tells him to do that, bro. In 1v1s, in terms of line breaking players with the ball at his feet, there's no better player in the whole league. There's not one. So I don't know what man are talking about, bro. The guy's unreal, bro.
I think Bernardo's up there.
Nah, he's not.
Because he's got a low center of gravity. It's a bit easier for him. He's got a low center of gravity.
Bernardo ain't a 1v1 player like that, bro. He's a recycler, bruv. Like we saw it yesterday. Every time Bernardo got the ball on the right wing, he took one touch and then just passed it back across.
Yeah, but I think that's. I also think that's a Pep thing. Like with players like Foden and Bernardo, when they're allowed to take when Foden goes central, the way he takes man on is tapped in it. Like it's the way he moves the ball and drifts past players.
Yeah, but that's not the same though. But that's not the same as facing players up 1v1 and taking.
Facing them up and that's what I'm saying. And shifting.
It's not the same at all. Like manipulating the ball through tight spaces when you got players around you. That's easier. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's easier. Because if you got good ball control, these players have already because you're in motion. It's easier to go past people when you're already dribbling. When you stop the ball dead and you're looking a defender in their eyes and saying, "Cool, which way are you going?" Because I'm going the other way. That's completely different. From a standing start, there's not many players in world football, that can take players on from a dead still. That's a special skill, you know. That's why when man like Robinho and Neymar and these man stop the ball, Hazard, they stop the ball dead and they just look at the centre back and say, "Yo, all right, cool. I'm taking you, you know." Like, bro, that level of skill is different. I can't lie. There's not many players in world football, fuck the Prem, that can stop the ball dead and go past a player almost 100% of the time. Do you know what I'm saying? It's very, very, very difficult. So
there isn't many on like at this day and age now that like I think if you was to go back 6 years ago, there's probably quite a few. Now,
no, it don't happen. No, it don't happen.
Many.
Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is with Jack here, it's like when you've got someone that's got that ability, come on, man. Like he's got to be playing in central areas. The freedom that KDB has, to just run and just spam crosses, bro. Give Jack that freedom to get on the ball and make something happen. He would have made something happen.
Doku did do well. I think Doku actually done well. I'm usually on him in it, but Doku did do well when he came on. To be fair, he did do very well.
I don't think so. I think if Rudiger clears that cross because it wasn't a good one, Doku's got nothing to show for the cameo, nothing at all, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, bro. Like the first thing he done when he came on was run straight into a player and lose the ball. The first thing. It's one of them.
He can take, but if you saw with Carvajal though, Carvajal was on a yellow, and he you can't bring him down. So what I'd say with what Doku done positively is that He beat his man a lot of the time. Again, my thing with him is the end product on the crossing, the quality of his crosses and the quality of his end product. It's just not good enough, innit? And what I'd say though, like in terms of beating your player and getting down the line and moving your defender, whether we put that down to the yellow card or not, we'll never know, innit? But Doku does have, he's got that in him where he always beats the first man. He always does. Let's be honest. It's just that if you're not going to do anything after that, what's the point? What's the point?
I don't agree. I don't think he always beats the first man. I think more often than not, he doesn't. If you watch him, a lot of the time on that left hand side, you see him spinning around in circles like he's fighting the football, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones. Or he passes it backwards. When Doku gets past people, because he's quick, yeah, and it looks all erratic and that, like it just aesthetically it looks like he done something. But more times, he don't even get past the player, bro. He don't. I would have played him. I would have played him on the right hand side because his crossing with his left foot is so bad. Yeah, it makes no sense having him on that side, innit?
He does beat the first man, but as you said, it's in more of a scatty way because he's quick enough to skip the player, even if his touch is either too heavy. You know, when your touch is too heavy, you can chase your touch. That's why I think a lot of people, they confuse weight of dribble with like actually being good on the ball. Like,
he's got no weight of dribble.
It's like when someone, like when I was arguing with my own fan base the other day, man were telling me that Szoboszlai is a better dribbler than Gravenberch, and I said no chance.
Bro, Szoboszlai shit, bro. He's not better at anything.
I said Szoboszlai chases his touch, and it looks like he ball carries really well. Gravenberch, even though man's a bit lazier, bites his lip and that, and you can make the jokes and that. Gravenberch is technical, bro. Say what you want.
He is technical. He is technical,
bro. He's got that Adam Lallana, Velcro Cruyff turn in him, kind of thing. That's his thing, innit? And he dribbles well. Like Szoboszlai chases his touch, bro. Chases his touch, and it looks like, and you look at that and go, raw. Man carries the ball and drives the ball. No, bro, that's why his end product is bad. It's because the ball is to, you know this because of your coaching badges. I've done it as well at times, bro. When the ball's too far away from you, you can't distribute properly.
Bro, when the ball's too far away from you, you can't do anything. Like, and this is exactly why the best players in the world have that Velcro dribble, bruv. The most creative players, you look at the Lionel Messis, you look at the Neymars, when they're running with the ball is glued to their feet, bro. They can change direction quickly. They can play a pass. Do you know what I mean? Dribble. They can do a bit of skill. Cole Palmer's the same, bro. These man, they don't run at high, like at crazy paces with the ball because you can't. Sancho's the same. All these players that take loads and loads of little touches so they can change direction, manipulate the ball. If you can't turn at the drop of a hat, the ball's not under control. It's not under control. Same with Grealish. Grealish opens his body, he takes loads of little touches, and he's off balancing the player. That's how you dribble. Kicking and running is not dribbling. That's why when I was having an argument with you about the Mbappe thing, bro, that's not dribbling. That's kicking and running because man can't turn when he wants to turn because the ball's ahead of it. He's chasing it.
No, my argument is that I've just seen too many goals where he has turned on the dribble, even though he prefers to kick and run. But I don't even want to talk about Mbappe, bro. I do think like when I was watching Grealish yesterday, I was like, oh, this guy has to play central, man. Like he has to go central. Like it's either put him central or put Foden central and move Grealish in there somewhere. Make it work. Take off KDB if you have to, bro. Make it work, innit? You know what I'm saying? Make it work. So
Pep bottled, bro. Erling didn't do nothing over both legs, apart from hit the crossbar with that header, which he should have scored. Because, bro, for a striker that's on that much money, has all this chat, he's rubbish, bro. He's not even decisive. You know the ones back in the day, with Man United, people used to say, oh, Ruud van Nistelrooy and that, and this, that, and the other, and maybe because he was more of a box player than Thierry was and all that. But, bro, make no mistake, when them chances are dropping to Ruud, he's bagging. Man never looked at Ruud and said, oh, you know what, he needs 5 chances, bro. We understood that, you know what, maybe the stuff that we didn't have in terms of his mobility and stuff, we would get that with a clinical sniper. Erling ain't no sniper, bro. You're 6'5" and you can't head a fucking football. What are you doing there, bro? What are you doing there? He's a scrub. Like, I'm not hearing no one defend this guy. No one. The guy's playing in the best team in the world, and he struggles to score goals when it matters, bro. He's a flat track bully, bro. We were having the same conversation about Lukaku scoring the 3rd goal when the teams were in a 3-0 win, bro. That's what Lukaku was doing. Scoring the 3rd goal in a 3-0 win. and then celebrating shamelessly, bro. That's what man does, bro. This guy is not a decisive player. When City have needed him to be decisive in the big moments, no goals in no finals. None. He's a scrub. And, bro, them man are carrying him, bro. Pep sold his soul, bruv. Sold his soul for that one Champions League, bro. And now he's got to live with this. Shoehorning this player into his team. Pep Guardiola, there's no way that Pep likes him, bro. There's no way. There's nothing about Pep as a manager that I've seen in my whole life that tells me that he's playing Haaland because he wants to play him. I don't know what's going on at Man City, but bro, where has Pep ever had a striker like that? Ever in his whole existence?
They haven't. The last Haaland like striker that man had was Negredo, bro. No, it was Negredo, innit? Negredo? Dzeko.
Brother?
No, I'd say no, Dzeko was more technical. Negredo. It was Negredo, innit?
Dzeko way more technical.
Dzeko. But even Negredo was a bit. Negredo had some.
Negredo still was technical.
Yeah.
Erling ain't even got basic link up, one, two touch link up play.
Yeah, so 1 in 10 thing with his link ups though. Yeah.
Bro.
But listen, I'm not here to even protect Man City. I'll be real. Like, for me, City were much better than them, but they couldn't put the ball in the
back. Got rid of Mandzukic at Bayern. The Brer don't like centre forwards. He's never liked them. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up, Chris. Hey, yo, listen, we'll get on to Arsenal. Don't worry. You know, like that. But Pep has to hold his lashes because he lost the game for City, bro. He lost the game. You scored 3 goals at Real Madrid without KDB on the pitch. So you decide to go into the home leg, yeah, and start him. What you should have really done was dropped Erling, yeah, and then that would have made up for the fact that KDB weren't playing, and you could have just played Alvarez, or you could have done a Foden false 9 thing and done something different. Because listen,
not even Alvarez could have even done it.
Yeah, bro, Real Madrid were there to be picked off. I'll be real. They were there to be picked off. They sat back, yeah.
I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw, like, because obviously first 10-15, Real Madrid were like kind of playing, kept it 50-50. But
yeah,
after midway through the first half, I'm seeing Real Madrid play like they're Nottingham Forest. Not in the fact that, not obviously quality-wise, but the way it's like Real Madrid feared Man City, bro. It's like they said, yeah, you know what? You man are the superior. You man are the superior. You know, we'll get our chances when we can take them. I couldn't believe my eyes in it. I couldn't believe my eyes. Maybe because they went 1-0 up so early. I don't know. But it was crazy to me. Parked in their box is literally that, bro. Parked in their box. I couldn't believe it. And them man didn't even have a striker.
Bro.
This was the Champions League final, by the way. This was the Champions League final.
Man was playing Fellaini, bruv, in that floating attacking thing, bro. I told man already. That's the position that Fellaini used to play for Everton, bro. That Jude Bellingham was playing. Absolute bum. He's a bum as well. You know, like that man was watching him for the whole game. At points in the game, he was just walking, bro. And then lying on the floor, blood.
That was most of them, man. I think most of them were Japan's.
Fellaini, bro. No, that guy's trash. I couldn't believe it.
No, I think Bellingham, to be fair, he played his part in the goal, but I think most of them just ran around. I think Kroos was excellent. Everyone's defensively maybe not excellent, but on the ball, Kroos was like, the composure was a joke.
But that's who he is, though.
Joke. Like, yeah, obviously that's him, innit? But like, his remontada this season's been good. Obviously, he's got his recall, but he's obviously got back to the German squad and that.
Yeah, because they're playing the tournament at home. He couldn't miss out on that. You know, he was like, fuck that.
Facts, he had to make that comeback.
Yeah, but whole family gonna be there, bro. You know, like that. What, his first World Cup, yeah? I mean, Euros, a man gets to play in front of his whole family, bro. He's like, yeah, I got to run that back.
This is, you know, this is a nice inject moment for Manchester City, even as a Liverpool fan and yourself as a Man United fan. Lack of pepper grains can hold that, in my opinion, innit? Because it's a simple thing where you big brain the thing, and now you're not going back to back when you was probably one of the first to be able to go and do it back to back. This was the Champions League final. I don't care what anyone says. This was the UCL final.
Agreed.
Look at the other sides of the draw, no disrespect. Look at you're either playing Bayern Munich or an Arsenal side that you're both capable of beating, even probably in gear 1 or 2. This was the final. Just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is something that Pep's gonna have to hold, in my opinion. They'll obviously go again next year in the Champs, because I still think the Champions League standard is not what it used to be.
It's
I
not.
don't think. I think it's a bit. I think the Champions League's a bit dusty at the moment. Yeah, it's cheeky to me to say 3-0 down to Atalanta in Europa League, but I can still sit here as a 6-time winner and go, this is not the same competition that I've had to watch year in year out in it.
No, 100%, bro. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, like I don't even have too much more to say. Penalty shoot as a penalty shoot, I can go either way, but those penalties were dross.
They were all rubbish, you know. All the penalties that there was one good penalty in there, and it was what's his name? What's that? The Spanish shoot.
I think Edison's one was good.
Edison's penalty was good, but the Spanish shoot put in the side netting, and I thought he was gonna miss.
Was it Carvajal? Was it Vasquez?
Yeah, Vasquez's penalty. That was the only decent penalty.
Actually, Foden's one was good as well. Foden's penalty was all right.
Foden's one was all right, but Vasquez's one, I like that side netting penalty. Those are unsavable, innit? The side netting penalties are the
you
one.
open your body just enough, just enough where it's like.
That's it, bro. Edison's penalty was good as well with a little stutter, like it was a proper good pen. But bro, the penalty quality was dead. I'll be real. And Bernardo's thing was a joke, blood. Hey, fam.
He tried
to do the cheeky one, innit? Down the middle.
He tried to do the down the middle thing, the Fabinho thing. He tried to do the Fabinho. I couldn't believe my eyes. And the keeper just went, do you know what it is? Because you know that Lunin guy, he's crap, by the way. He's crap in it.
Bro, when he saved it, I thought, hold on, are they going to retake it? You know the ones, because man watched it. Hey, bro. He just stood there and caught it like, I was like.
Do you know what it is? I know what Bernardo Silva did in it. This is why I felt sorry for him, but I didn't feel sorry for him at the same time. I know this. Because how about this? Courtois diving. That's the fuck thing about that, Rants. Courtois not safe in that Bernardo penalty. He's diving. I promise you he's diving. Bernardo has got it in his head that this guy's a good keeper. This living guy is crap. Like, he's crap. Like he's cheek sweat. He is cheek sweat. There was one corner that KDB whipped in, and he had no pressure, and he tipped it over the bar, like say he did something, and did the like he did something. Even the commentators were like, "Why didn't you just step back?"
Yeah, he doesn't look confident. I'll be real. Like even in the step up to the penalty, he looks mad uncomfortable.
But when you're bad, when you're bad, certain things work out for you. So it's like, for instance, scenario, like as a winger, I can expect the defender to like not commit, and stand his ground because I know you're a good defender in it. So I'm gonna do something. But if you're a crap defender, sometimes you're just gonna dive in. So I might, you see what I'm saying? So because you're crap, I might get tackled. Like you might dive in and just get the ball for me because I think because you're in a Real Madrid shirt, you're the guy when really you're just shit. And this is what I'm saying. I'm telling you, in these situations, Bernardo is overrated. Lunin, bro, he's thought, cool, and he's not thought. Bernardo's not gonna.
I don't think he's overrated him at all. You know what? You know what it is? Most goalkeepers dive and they dive early, innit? Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So, because of that, the safest place actually is down the middle when taking penalties. Like, factually, the safest place for a penalty is down the middle because keepers always make up their mind that it's left or right. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no keeper actually sits there and thinks, he's gonna go down the middle. Like that's the last thing they think. So the fact that he did that, was amazing. The problem with that is if he doesn't go and then Bernardo packs him, he gets cooked. You know, like that. So it's one of them ones where it's an amazing save, but it's a very low percentage thing to wait for the player to strike the ball before you dive.
But that's what I mean, where Courtois wouldn't do that because Courtois is aware of getting cooked if he don't move. That, you know what I'm saying? So for me, Lunin's done that because it's like, it's more of a, bro, he's not that good, bro. I'm sorry, he's not that good. So he's able to take the risk because even if he gets cooked, Rants, he's not that good anyway. Not good anyway. So if I stay central and he actually goes central, it's like oh shit. Even if you see the look on his face when he caught it, he was even like, oh shit. Man actually went down the middle. Good get, so I give him his credit. Even the other penalty saved was knackered. Whose penalty was it? Was it Kovacic's penalty?
Modric took a dead penalty. Kovacic took a dead pen.
That's dusty, bro. Absolutely dusty, innit? Like, listen, Lunin, you done your thing, but you can't fool me, blood. That free kick you let in the first leg, and the problems calling you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Yeah, man. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? But that's just my opinion on the City game, and I think them, man. The fact that Real Madrid, sorry, they were playing for penalties, in it. They were playing for pens, and of course,
But City fucked up because they gave Real Madrid something to hold on to, bro. You do not concede the first goal to Real Madrid because you know they're gonna park it off. You know that they're gonna park it off. Do you know what I mean? Real Madrid were not good last night, and then when it came down to penalties as well, yeah, all the City's penalty takers decided that they didn't want to play football no more. KDB off, Erling off. Do you know what I mean? Bottled it, mate. They bottled it, bro. But the fact that your fifth pen was your goalkeeper, yeah, that tells you everything. All the guys that should have been on to take penalties, yeah, they left. Pussios. That's why I have to rate Foden for at least stepping up to take one. Do you know what I'm saying? Because because KDB and Erling should have been on the pitch to take penalties. I don't care if you're tired.
I think they win the shootout if KDB and Erling are probably on the pitch as well.
Yeah, well, maybe not, bro. They probably would have bottled it. Like KDB bottled that chance that he had to win the game.
Obviously, Erling's the penalty taker, and KDB can take penalties.
Bro, if them man thought they were gonna score, they would have stayed on the pitch, bro. I don't care, bro. You got a duty to your football club.
Yeah, why did Buto not take? Bro? Why for that? Because
I don't know.
That like when I saw. Anyway, chat keeps telling me Lunin's better than my second choice keeper. I don't care.
Yeah, but that's not the fucking point, though. You know what I mean? That's not the conversation we're having.
He's not better than Keller, but it's not the point. Like, it's not the point. The point is, anyway, I'm not even going to go back to it. Back to the penalty takers. I think it's what we spoke about last week. It's up here. Penalties aren't difficult. High pressure penalties, in terms of the technique, penalties aren't as difficult as people make them out to be. But when you've got so many people watching, and again, high stakes and that, you can fuck up. You can fuck up. And also, certain goalkeepers are genuinely specialists in it. So if you go the same way as the keeper, you have to pack it. You have to pack it. You know, I was told, you know, that Rooney, Salah, and that them man that smoke the ball as hard as they can aren't great penalty takers.
Now, those are the best penalties.
You know what I'm saying?
Those are the best penalties, bro. At the end of the day, yeah, all a penalty is, yeah, is a normal strike from 11 yards, bro. You know, like that. And the way I'm striking the ball, how I'd strike it in normal time, bro. If someone plays the ball into me in the box, yeah, 11 yards out, and I take a touch, bro. The second touch is laces through the ball, blood. Like, man's not gonna side foot it. I'm not side footing it. I'm putting my laces through that shit, and I'm sending that into the back of the net. And if the keeper wants to go with it, he can go with it. That's how man's striking the ball, bro. Man don't need to pass the ball into side foot the ball into the side net and all that shit. All that bullshit, bro, that's for someone else. You know, like that, bro. As far as I tell these guys, you don't need to hit corners to score goals in football, bro. How many goals do you actually see in football, yeah, that go right in the corner? They don't. It's a myth. Bro, hit the target and hit it with enough power, bro. And I tell you what, the keeper's got to do a good job. How many times have you seen the keeper go the right way and it goes under them because there's too much power?
Too much power.
That's it, bro. Ross that.
I've seen the ball hit the keeper and go in. You see the ball hit the keeper and go in because you can't start.
Yeah, keeper get their hand on it, it still goes in. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And that's the one, in it. But I don't know, man. It is what it is. City got more. Yes, they got more of a chance to win the league now. They're probably going to go on to win the league now because they got more. Yeah,
they can focus on that now. You know what I mean?
Probably, I say probably. But listen, this Pep team are capable of bottle moments in it. Not usually, but they are capable of bottle moments. I'm not going to put it past Chelsea to get a jammy win against them. And then that even gives United a chance to go and get an FA Cup. You know what I'm saying? It even gives United, like, everyone actually, I look at the City side, and even though they were better than Real Madrid, I don't even say they were better than Real Madrid on the day. They are better than Real Madrid at the moment. So
they are better than Real Madrid.
Yeah, they are better than Real Madrid. So the fact that they've, on occasions, not been able to put teams away, I look at them now and go, they should win the league. They should win the FA Cup.
No, they will. They will. Bro, listen, the way they smoked Aston Villa, like they put 4 past Villa. I'm 100% sure City win every single game, yeah, in the league till the end of the season now, bro. The way they smoked Villa, yeah. This is a Villa team that beat Arsenal, by the way. They smoked Villa, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when it mattered, they smoked them, innit? City are going to smoke everyone now to the end of the season. They ain't got no more tough games, bro.
By the way, just because I said City, when I said 80%, I'm not talking about the league. I'm talking about the FA Cup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about the FA Cup.
I think they deal with Chelsea still. I think they deal with Chelsea.
Stranger things have happened, man. I think City. I'd go. I'm 90%. I'm 90% sure that City go and win the domestic double. In it, they go and win. They go and win the FA and the league. But we'll have to see in it, man. I don't know, man. I'm itching to get onto Arsenal. I'm itching.
Bro,
I'm itching.
I told you, man, about that flipping Victor Moses with GCSEs. I'd been telling you about this scrub, you know, Buto Saka, bro. Absolute bum. You, man, had the gall to try and talk to me about this guy. He's a scrub. He's another one with that. He's with that Bellingham PR. This guy's a scrub. How's he got a Nando's sauce? He's a dry brother. You know what I mean? They're really trying to force this thing, you know? They're really trying to force this Saka PR. How's this guy got his own Nando's sauce? He's not even cool like that. Why are they trying to make Saka be one of the cool kids? He's a neek, bruv. I've been telling you, bro. Man, not one of them church youths, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's what he is. They tried to make him one of the cool kids, you know? You know that Sancho had the Nando's thing before.
Is it?
You know that? Yeah, bruv. Sancho had that because Sancho was one of the cool kids. Saka's a waste, man, bruv. Soft youth, bruv. They try to give man a Nando's sauce to make him relatable and all that. Do you know what I mean? They try to make him urban and that. Nah, bro, he's a church youth, blood. This is what it is, bruv. Have you seen my son, bruv? I love that meme, blood, on Twitter. You know them ones, the Top Boy meme, blood. I swear down, fam. He's a neat. You know them ones there, Bukayo, with the brown shoes at church, bro. Listen, I see you. Dead baller. Do you know what I mean? Man thought he was Trent with the corner, yeah? Absolute bum.
What, the free kick. You try to take the free kick quickly.
Bruv, listen. Hey, bruv, listen. Bro,
we can run the Trent thing. It's
kick,
crazy.
Like, he's dusty, brother. Hey, listen.
I do have some maths to do, though. I've got some simple maths for you, Arsenal fans. Some of you lot in the chat, listen, man, I've got some uncomfortable truths for you, man, innit? Yeah. I had to deal with a lot of Arsenal fans throughout the last 2 months, yeah. And you guys, some of you guys had the audacity to talk about Tottenham and say, you know, I think it's better you guys being in the Europa League simply because, you know, if you were in the Champions League, you'd just be there to make up numbers. Now, the lack of self-awareness in that is crazy. That was on my channel, by the way. So if anyone's asking, not saying, you know what I'm saying? This was on my channel. But the lack of self-awareness to say that is crazy. And there's a reason why I say that Arsenal need to show some respect to some of these teams, yeah? Regardless of if this Bayern team is crap. And they're not very good, by the way. This Bayern team isn't very good. They're not in good form. But you know what they have? Man that have been there and done that.
Football heritage, rude boy.
Football heritage. Yeah. Now, if we want to talk about real heritage and what man do and don't have, let's talk about time. Because what you Arsenal fans love to do, what you don't love to do is talk about how many days it's been since Tottenham have won a trophy. Right? We've all seen the counter. We've all seen it, right? We've all seen it. You tweet every time Tottenham, you know, every time they go out of a competition, I see it all over my timeline. So let's calculate how many days it's been since you man have won the Champions League. Yeah. Arsenal have been established for 138 years. Yeah. Fact. 138 years. You were established in 1886. It is year 138/39 for Arsenal Football Club. Yeah. So let's times that by 365. So it's actually been 50,000 days, 50,370 days since you man have won a Champions League. But guess what? There's more. There's more because you man forgot about leap years, blood. You forgot about leap years. So let's add another 34 days onto that. Let's add another 34 days. Yeah. So, bro, I'm not playing around. So it's actually 50,404 days since you man have won a trophy. Since you man have won a Champions League. Now, if I really want to take it there, I can go calculate the minutes or even hours. We can do that. But then we're talking standard form. We're talking standard form. And if you know your maths, standard form means there's too many zeros to count. There's too many zeros to count. You know what I'm saying? So again, have some self-awareness when it comes to some of these trophies. And don't ever tell another team about them making up numbers or telling a 6-time or 7-time Champions League winner that they're washed and rare tear and all of this. Because it's not, it's again, the lack of self-awareness is toxic. And it puts you in a bad place when reality finally hits you. Don't tell me, we ain't got no match winners. That's why we didn't win today, because you don't have any X-Factor players. That wasn't the energy before the game. It wasn't the energy during the draw, and it wasn't the energy when you lot were doing your combined 11s. Yeah? Jamal Musiala ran your midfield ragged. Lima and Goretzka, who was finished, by the way, who was finished, by the way, whose knees a man's knees invert when he runs. That's what I was told. His knees invert when he runs and that. They invert like Cancelo and Trent. That's what man were telling me about Goretzka's kneecaps. But next thing you know, man's powering through your midfield, crashing the box and that.
Bro,
Goretzka,
Joshua Kimmich, bro. Where was Declan Rice, bro? That absolute
Joshua. Don't call him Josh. Don't call him Josh. Call him Joshua Kimmich. Give him the pronunciation. We got to pronounce that name right from now, bro. Right. I told you, man, when Declan Rice, don't ever think you, man, can trounce this Champions League competition. If your £100 million signing, your Galactico signing has looked at a Champions League ball like it was his youth for the first time at the age of 25. Don't ever. He looked at that Champions League ball in training in awe. In awe. That's your main signing, bro. That's your main signing. It's crazy. It's absurd. Honestly, Arsenal fans, please have the self-awareness. Please have the self-awareness. And Zinchenko wasn't on the pitch today. He wasn't on the pitch, so I don't want to hear about I don't want to hear the normal scapegoats. I don't want to hear it. I really don't. So there's more to say, Rants, but I watched the game, innit? I watched the game and I knew how it was going to go, especially when Bayern backed. I said, this game's done. This game is done. These men had no Davis, no Gnabry, you know what I'm saying? No C-Biz. C-Biz weren't there. He weren't there.
Them man said that. They were like injuries and that Arsenal going to win. Bro, I told these man already. Arsenal ain't got ballers. This is what I keep trying to tell you. Your system, yeah, your system is making you look better than you are. And then on top of that, yeah, a lot of teams in the Premier League, bro, are just simply not that good, bro. They're beaten in the tunnel. Like all this talk about Kai Havertz. Where the fuck was Kai Havertz yesterday? Where was he in the leg before as well? These men are shit ballers, bro. Arsenal fans getting twanged by Buto Saka and bums like Martinelli, bro. Absolute shit baller, bro. Jesus, shit baller, bro. All these men are shit, bro. Declan Rice is shit, bro. Do you know what I mean? Man are gonna say, oh, why are we competing for a league, bro? Because they're system players, yeah. And this Premier League is hella overrated, bro. From a tactical standpoint, mad overrated, and from a technical standpoint, even more so overrated. The technical level of the Premier League is low, bruv. Low.
They played Rafael Guerreiro left wing. Now, that's not to say that he can't, because he's more of a left midfielder. He's actually a hybrid of the two, innit? Yeah. But to go into a Champions League quarterfinal when your team is out of form, yeah. And the worst thing is, I tried to tell Arsenal fans, I said, yo, Arsenal might be better than Bayern Munich on paper in terms of the way they play, or will probably dominate.
But they're not even better than them on paper, because when you look at Bayern Munich's individuals, they're better than Arsenal.
This was pre-game, though, innit? This was pre-game, innit? Where in terms of form, and this was pre-game. But I said, the worst thing you man want to do is say, because by the way, these men were celebrating when they got Bayern Munich, by the way. They were celebrating when they got Bayern Munich. They said, bring me Bayern.
Yeah, but did you see Thomas Muller, bro? When they got Arsenal, he was laughing. Man posted on Instagram saying, Kai Havertz, man, we'll see you soon, innit? Like, he knew what was going on.
He knew what time it was. And Martinelli, bro, that Brazilian Mendes Lang. Oh my God. He's rubbish. He's rubbish. Who remembers Mendes Lang?
Crazy.
No,
these men said that Sol Campbell wouldn't get into their back line, you know.
Oh my God.
That's what they said. They said the best centre-back partnership in Europe.
Man like Martin. Oh my God. He is. When was the last time he's even been a threat? Now, I told man, listen, I've seen man like Meech, you have crazy seasons, bro. I've seen bare players have crazy seasons, bro. I've seen Andrew Johnson have crazy seasons, bro. It don't mean you're there. It don't mean you're here to stay. And that's all right. It's all right. You're allowed to have a good campaign. It don't mean you're here to stay. There ain't no difference between Martinelli and Garnacho. There's not much of a difference.
Nah, Martinelli just got more pace.
Yeah, Martinelli's a bit more
pace. They're both rubbish, man.
Yeah, one's Brazilian, so he's born with the majinky jink in it. That's it. Man's got the flair trait. Well done. Congratulations. But what else are you doing? What else are you offering, bro? You know what I'm saying? What else are you offering? Now, I understand Martinelli is one of them wingers who, you get it, he needs to have multiple options aside from, going at his player. Because if the only option he has to go at his player and to cut inside, he's going to be redundant for most of the game. He's redundant. He needs Jesus to be next to him. He needs Odegaard to be there as well. He needs Xhaka when he was at the team to overlap him. He needs Zinchenko to invert as well. Man needs options, but he don't have that. So when you take away those options from a winger who is down the aisle, just tunnel vision, he's not going to do nothing. As I said, Mendes Lang, that's what man is, bro. That's what Bebe, bro. That's what man is, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're smiling, bro, but I'm being nice with some of these names. You know
no, but you're right, bro. But I've been telling these man about these guys. These man have got no X factor, and that's what I mean. When man turn around and say to me, "Oh, about Rants, the game's changed," and that Real Madrid showed you yesterday, the game ain't changed that much. It ain't changed that much, bro. Have good, competent, technical players, bro. That's what you need, bro. That is what you need, bro. All of this, oh yeah, the system's more important than the players shit, bro. That will never, ever be football. I don't care. Because there's nothing new under the sun, bro. There's nothing new under the sun. You can't reinvent different ways to play football, yeah? The best way to play football, yeah, is have better players than the other team, yeah? And maximize the abilities of the players. Because at the end of the day, it's 11 versus 11. That's what it is, bro. And the team with the better 11 players that plays the better football are going to win the game 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10. It's all about being decisive, bro. Do you know what I mean? Let's not talk about the 1% at a time, bro. The reason why Man City didn't beat Real Madrid yesterday is because when it mattered, yeah, Real Madrid's decisive players did what they needed to do and Man City's didn't. That's why they won. That's exactly why they won. It's about being decisive. Because even when you look at City's goal, it was a mistake from the centre-back. The clearance, bro. If Rudiger clears that, there you go. There's no goal for City.
It's true.
The ball fell to KDB, bro. So the bottom line is, yeah, it's always the players. And when you look at Arsenal's players, they are not good, bro. I don't care. And I've been saying it. That's why when man were in my chat earlier saying, oh, but Rants, Arsenal are miles clear of Man United. Allow it, bro. They're not miles clear of Man United. They're miles better coached than us, but they're not miles cleared. Because player for player, bro, your players ain't that good. That's the facts of it. Declan Rice ain't good. 100 million for a guy, yeah, that his best attribute is he works hard off the ball. On the ball, he's fucking on the ball, he's bang average. And that's putting it nicely. Bang fucking average, bro. This Brer can't play between the lines, bro. He cannot. How can you be a number 6, yeah, if you can't receive the ball and progress the ball, bro? That's why I said that Rice is an 8 to me. He's not a 6. How can you be a 6 and you can't progress the ball? Don't make no sense, bro.
Bro,
it don't make no sense, bro.
He's clear of Kimmich. Oh, just get out of here.
Bro, the guy's stiff, bro. Really, he's a centre-back playing in midfield. He's Eric Dyer, bro. That's what he is, bro. But you, man, laughed at Eric Dyer when he was at Spurs. But Eric Dyer in midfield is Declan Rice. That's what he is. Nah, bro. That's what he is. He's
when Eric Dyer was playing DM, when Batonga and
Broski. Declan Rice is a centre-back playing midfield.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? He's a centre-back playing midfield. At least Granit Xhaka can pass forward. I told you, man, it was a mistake to sell him, and now he's celebrating a league title.
Nah, man. I see man trying to protect Martinelli. Stop him, man. Just because he wears gloves, he ain't Rooney, fam. He ain't.
Bro, listen, Martinelli's a bum,
bro.
He's a bum. Man, bro. Like, bro, when it mattered, yeah, where were your players, bro? Who stood up to be counted? Did Kai stand up to be counted, or is the purple patch over now?
Bro, I said this games like this are above Kai's pay grade, bro. I don't care if he's won the champs. Like, man, don't forget the goal he scored in the final. When he tried to dribble, when he tried to move it past the keeper, the touch was actually too heavy, and it grazed the keeper's foot, so the ball slowed down in front of him to knock the ball in. If you don't think I'm lying, go and watch it back. Go and watch it back when he actually tried to take it past the keeper. It was a poor touch around the keeper, and the ball fell back to him.
Bro, I hear it. I hear it. But
these are popping 1-2s. Musiala was moving mad. You see what this guy was? Rants, I beg you, watch me.
Yeah, he's a baller, though.
I know he's a baller, but watch what he was doing on the half turn to these man. It was, hey, bro.
Yeah, but where was Rice, though? And this is the thing, and even the Saka thing, bro. This guy's washed. Because he scored in the first game, yeah, because Alphonso Davies was on some bozo shit. These men are trying to talk up Saka, bro. The guy's not good at football, bro. Like, when are you, man, gonna get it through your fucking heads, bro? I can't lie, he's rubbish. I've been saying that he's rubbish, bro. He's bang average, yeah, and that's putting it politely, bro. These men are trying to gas him up. Like that's why a man had to say in the tweet, yeah, bro. These men, yeah, think that he is what Cole Palmer is. Cole Palmer's an actual maverick and an actual star in the making. Bukayo Saka is a functional academy robot, blood. That's left-footed. If he was right-footed, he wouldn't get into this Arsenal team. He wouldn't get into this Arsenal team, bro.
Why?
Like, this is it, because he's got no X factor. He got nothing about him, bro. He's bang fucking average, bro. If he's a right-footed player, he gets lost in the football system somewhere. He gets lost because he's got no outstanding attributes apart from the fact he's left-footed, bro. So that puts him in a minority. He's got nothing about him as a football player. He's just an athlete, bro. He's fucking shit. And he dives. Like, there's actually nothing. And because they tried to force this PR, yeah, it makes me not like him even more. Because he's not good. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what I can't stand now, bro. They try and force these football players on you, bro. And you have to rate them. And if you don't rate them, then you don't know ball. How can you not? I can't believe you don't rate him. That's what they say to me about Bellingham. That's what they say to me about KDB. I can't believe it. Bro, my two eyes at the front of my fucking head won't allow me to rate these scrubs. Because man watches them enough to know that these men ain't decisive footballers, bro. They're bang fucking average, bro, for what you get out of them. They're not good. Give me a fucking 38, 39-year-old Luka Modric in that Man City team instead of KDB and they win the fucking game yesterday. 37 times man lost the ball against a team that weren't even pressing. They were just sitting back and letting man have the ball. How can you lose the ball under no pressure?
That's a Bruno stat.
Bro, no pressure and you're losing the ball.
That is a
crazy to me. This is what KDB does when City need a goal. Starts drifting out to that right channel and starts tossing the ball into the box. That's it. There's nothing creative about that. There's nothing creative about drifting out wide and floating the ball in the box, bro. He's a fraud. And this is exactly what it is, bro. When it matters, yeah, your decisive players. I've seen the Neymar do it a million times. When the deadlock needs to be broken. Pull something. Like even the game against, was it Croatia in the World Cup, bro? Where Brazil fucked it, but Neymar scored that mad goal.
Oh, wait, Neymar, he was moving mad all game. Yeah.
Yeah, he was moving mad all game. Man wriggled through whatever, went round the keeper, scored, and then Brazil fucked it at the other end, bro. That's what your real players do in them pressure moments. This is what these men do.
Will tell you, Neymar don't step up in big moments because of that, because of shit like that. That's what man will tell you.
Bro, this is what you do. KDB stank the place out, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The Sakas, all these men are dead, bro. This is where you see their real level. Don't get twanged, yeah, by the Premier League, guys. Don't get twanged by it. You want to see the real level of these footballers? Wait till they play against some proper players. Jude is shit. Man, seen him in that game, yeah, with the most technical players, yeah, in Europe, pretty much, yeah. And you saw how bad he was, bro. You saw how bad he was. You see England in the Euros, yeah. Watch international football. You're gonna see how shit a lot of these men are. That man are gassing up. They're not that good. They're just playing against guys that are rubbish. The Premier League technical level is, bruv, it's one of the worst technical leagues, bro, in Europe, bro. One of the worst, bro. Do you know the amount of ballers in the Prem that can't control the ball? Bro, look at the goal that we conceded, yeah, against Bournemouth, that touch from Garnacho, bro. Watch the Bundesliga, yeah. Watch Serie A, yeah. Watch fucking Liga. You're not seeing players do that. Even the players that play at the teams at the bottom of the league ain't miscontrolling the ball like that. All these men have at least a first touch on them. All of them. And then the Premier League, you get these midfielders running around, yeah? Like fucking, that ain't got no technical ability, but they're just engines, bro. That's what they are, bro.
It's hard truths. Like, it's like when I said to these lot that, you know, your group stage was a Europa League group stage. Again, they called me a hater. They said my favorite one, Rants, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. They called me jealous. Yeah. I believe Arsenal had Lens, PSV, Sevilla, and Porto.
Mm.
Aside from Bayern. These are every team aside from Bayern in the Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of those guys are Champions League certified? Any of those teams? Couldn't name a single one, could you? Probably certain man probably couldn't even name these man's away ground. If I asked you to name the away grounds of them, man, you couldn't. Man, you in the chat, you couldn't tell me. You couldn't tell me. If you can't name
it. Sevilla are 13th in the league and Lons are 6th, apparently.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Porto because of the drag out, innit? Maybe Porto. Maybe Porto.
But even Porto, they didn't win in Porto. Yeah. They lost. Yeah, they lost in Porto, blood.
Arsenal failed. The difference with the reason why I say Arsenal aren't there yet is because they failed to impose themselves at big grounds year in, year out. Yeah. So I understand their ability to beat the smaller teams.
What's their most memorable win in the Champions League in recent years? The San Siro win against AC Milan.
I would have said the Bayern one in the group stage. No, what's the Bayern one they won, but they got bopped in the next leg. They got bopped 5-1. There was a free. Didn't they beat them 3-2? They beat Bayern one of those years, didn't it?
In Germany.
Yeah. Well, I don't know actually.
No, I'm talking about away from home.
Away from home. Yeah, probably San Siro.
San Siro or something. Inter Milan 5-1.
8? Oh no, is that 08?
Broski.
Or 9? Yeah. But it's what I'm saying, isn't it? Like going away to big grounds, yeah. And it's not even just in Europe. Going away to big grounds in general, like Arsenal for me, I'm not saying you got to go to these grounds and thump someone 5-0. You know what I'm saying? We all have brains.
The result, you have to make your mark. You have to make
make that lay imprint. You know what I'm saying? Imprint your thing, bro. So when Arsenal, when people call me a hater for saying, how can you go to the Etihad and move the way you move when this is the best Arsenal team we've seen in years and the worst Man City team we've seen in the last 4 years? I'm not asking you to go and beat Man City at the Etihad. What I'm asking you to do is go in like put like lay your mark down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Lay your mark down. And in Europe, Porto didn't lay your mark down. Away ground in the European stage didn't do it.
Bro, they could have lost 2-0 and they could have gone out to Porto if we're keeping it 100.
Bro, Allianz couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Playing in your shell. So when we're trying to tell you, man, respect the Champions League, you fucking listen. You listen. I'm not telling you because I'm salty. I'm telling you because I've been there and done that. Rants ain't telling you because he's salty. He's telling you because he's seen his team do it. He's seen his team do it. Chelsea fans aren't doing it because they're salty. That man have watched their team do it from 6th place and 10th place. Well, not 10th. 10th was when they won the league, but you know what I'm saying? They've watched, man, have watched their team do it, bro. So you know what it takes. You know what I'm saying? I've watched my team go to the Allianz and win 3-1. I've seen Mane put belts to arse at the Allianz, bro. And that team won the 6th tuple a year later. They went and won the 6th tuple a couple years later. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's a harder team to beat. You know what I'm saying? Man's gone. I've gone to the I've gone away at Barca and lost 3-0 and played some of the best football man's played, bro. And we lost 3-0. We got Messi, bro. We got Lionel Messi, blood. After we battered them. We battered them, bro. This is the Champions League. But you, man, refuse to acknowledge by give me this team, give me that team. The lack of self-awareness is shocking.
But these man said, bro, they said bring on Real Madrid. Man was saying pray for Bayern.
Pray for
bro, man were talking about the fact that Bayern, hadn't won their league and that they were gonna smoke Bayern Munich. Bro, Bayern Munich dealt with these, man. This is crazy. And man for man, Bayern still got better players than them. And this is what I mean. But the thing is, it's the arrogance of the Premier League to just underrate, everyone else's leagues. Everyone else's leagues are shit. But then when you ask these players, when you ask these fans, who should we sign? They want to go to all these leagues to sign players. Why? Why? If the league's shit, why do you want to go there? Why do you want to go and sign players from there? It doesn't make sense. Just
Apparently
sign from within the Premier League.
there's only one piece of the puzzle. Yeah, apparently there's only one piece of the puzzle. But again, it's just about being sometimes, yeah, not even sometimes. When you've been there and done that, that's all you need. People forget that this is a cup competition, bro. It's a cup competition. And when proven winners, and as I said, bro, you man, it's 50,000 days, bro, with no champs. 50,000 days, 1.2 million hours, 79 million minutes, blood. 79, I think it's billion minutes. Since you, bro, you know what I'm saying? Nottingham Forest can tell you, man, this is how you do it. Aston Villa can sit there and go, what? Big ears. This is how you do. This is how you do it. They beat Barca 3-1 in that final in 82, I believe. 82 Aston Villa, 3-1 Barcelona. Yeah, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. But you man want to talk like it's easy on your first year back in the champs, bro. It's your first year back in the champs in 7 years, and you think you're not there to make up numbers? Behave, behave, blood, behave. You've just got let back into the club.
But that's it. But that tells you the state of football, because, like, look at their group in the first place. That's some poverty group that they was in. It was a Europa League group. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the thing.
Look at Newcastle's group.
Yeah,
PSG,
that was a proper group. Dortmund,
group. PSG,
Dortmund, AC Milan, innit? I think.
AC Milan. Oh, God forbid if Arsenal had that.
Bro, that was a Europa League group that Arsenal were in, including Arsenal, because they've been in the Europa League way more than they've been in the Champions League, bro. A lot of them, man, it was their first season in the Champions League playing.
That's it.
That was the first time Saka heard that music, bro. And guess what? He don't belong there. Uncomfortable conversations. He's a Europa player.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's crazy. So, again, like, it's unfortunate for some of the Arsenal fan base where some of them, you know, the few guys that did say, you know what, Bayern is still Bayern Munich. This ain't no joke, and we're going to be up against it. Yeah, but unfortunately, the majority of the fan base disrespected the team. They disrespected the team. You know what I'm saying? But they had no fans in the first leg, and no Davis, no C-Biz, and no Coleman in the second leg. Playing Guerrero left wing, having Mazraoui lock up your star boy. Understand what overperforming is and what good form is as a fact, as opposed to actually being that guy. You man let Odegaard down. You let him down. You let him down. He's the only one who I think can play on the big stage. He's the one that I won't gun. I won't grill him.
Yeah, because, bro, this guy's come from Real Madrid, bro. At the end of the day, he's got the temperament and he's actually got the footballing ability. Yeah. But all the rest of these guys are mid, bro. Do you know what I mean? Them man talk about their centre-backs and all these other things, bro. Best centre-back partnership, Sol Campbell can't get in this team. These men are mid, bro.
What, so Monts, what happens when you don't have heritage? When you, listen, I'll tell you, if you don't have heritage, you know what you have to do? You, in the first leg, you have to, bro, that's what I said, Arsenal have to win 3-0. In the first leg, give the opposition.
I said the same as well. They need to create a cushion in the first leg. And also, they had no fans, bro. You're not going to get a better chance in your history, to get to a semi-final than that, bro. They had no fans in the stadium. Like, bro, that was more than a home advantage.
Yeah.
That's almost a little 1-0 advantage that you got.
This is because, again, bro, man shit the bed. Because, let's be honest, Arsenal are never going to win away at the Allianz. So, as you said, they had to go and create. When you don't have heritage, you either have to get a really lucky draw or a really easy run to the final and shit house that win. Shit house. You know what I'm saying? Shit house. And sometimes there are odd times where it can fall your way. Like when Chelsea won their first UCL. You know what I'm saying? They done what they need. You saw what happened against. You saw how they advanced in some of those legs. This shit house of this shit. Sometimes you got to do that. Yeah. You know, and on top of that, you got to make sure that, you know, you got someone who can produce moments. Because when you don't have heritage, if you've got moments in you, moments can still win you games. The thing is about Man City, they're so overrun with quality that, like, sometimes that actually chances heritage moments. And they caught Real Madrid last year at a time where Real Madrid weren't at their best. This is why I'm saying that Arsenal actually could, bro. This was not an unwinnable tie for Arsenal. That's what makes it even worse for Arsenal. As Rants said, there wasn't a better opportunity to take down Bayern. There wasn't a better opportunity in decades to beat these, man. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't a fully fit Coman. Gnabry 3 years ago when these men are flying. Lawan ain't playing.
Bro, and even Sane was carrying a knock as well.
Yeah, Sane's not even fully fit. Kimmich ain't even in the midfield. Thiago's fucked off to Liverpool and he's on holiday. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you got Neuer flicking the ball up and moving it to the wings. Neuer's distribution. Bro, Donny's like 50, blood. He's still fucked, but he's 50, fam. This was the best opportunity to get it done. And these are the opportunities to overcome heritage, in my opinion. When the team that does have heritage is wounded. They're wounded. That's what City done to Madrid last year. Real Madrid were wounded. All their man were last year was Vinicius. You stop Vinicius, you stop Real Madrid. And City got the job done. You know what I'm saying? But again, what do I know? I've only won it 6 times. What do I know? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, bruv, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. You know what it takes, blood. You know what it takes because you've seen it. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. That's why when these men are, bruv, when these men are talking up these ballers, bro, you need to have a certain level of player. You need to have a certain temperament to go to these places and leave with what is needed, bro. And this is why I kept telling these Arsenal man, bro. Like, bro, I'll be honest, yeah. I thought that it would be more enjoyable for me, bro. But it's one of them ones where I was so confident that this is what was gonna happen that like now it's happened. It's like, all right, cool. Like that's it. Honestly, the reason why I wasn't really celebrating yesterday, like the way I could have celebrated, is because I knew it was gonna happen, bro. Like it was just a matter of when, not if. Do you know what I mean? The Premier League one was jokes because I knew Arsenal weren't gonna win the league, but I didn't think necessarily, yeah, that the Villa game would be the one, yeah, for the wheels to go off. I said I'd take a draw. Do you know what I'm saying? I know that they still got to play Tottenham, Man United, and Chelsea, and I knew they're not winning all them games. I know they're not in it, but I didn't expect the Villa to do a job on them like that. So that one kind of that hit. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, they were never doing nothing in this Champions League, bro. That never. Like it wasn't even when they were saying bring on Real Madrid, bring on Bayern, bro. It was never fucking happening, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why for me, yeah, the whole thing was just fucking hilarious, bro. I'll be real. Like, he didn't hit the way I thought it would hit. Man said, even if he scumbag it against Atalanta, Leverkusen gonna have fun with us in the final. Bro, is there any way that Liverpool can rescue Klopp's season, blood? Or is it too far gone now?
Listen, it's if I'm being honest, yeah, I think the tie's done in it. But it's one of those ones where, like, if any team's gonna go and overturn a 3-0 deficit, even if it's away from home, it's probably gonna be Liverpool in it. It's like it's a Liverpool thing to do to somehow get out of this tie alive. But it's like what man said in the super chat, bro. It's like what the brother said. If we do go and get through, how much is that gonna take out of the players who seem to you kind of look to be partly burnt out already? You know what I'm saying? How much is it going to take out of the players? I've already stuck it on these man multiple times this week, and I'm happy to carry on doing it. I'm happy to carry on. I done said some of these man, like, I'm tired of volume finishing at times, man. I'm just tired of it, innit? Like, I'm actually tired of it. Yeah, Darwin Núñez, flat trap bully. Flat trap bully, bro. No goals against the top 6. No goals against the traditional top 6. None, bro. A man want to tell me about 31 GA. Bond the 31 GA, bro. Half of it coming Europa and FA and Carabao and them thing there. How can you sit there and continuously protect a player like Darwin Núñez when you laughed as a fan base? You laughed at Chelsea because of Timo Werner. This guy's the Love Island Timo Werner. He's X on the beach Timo Werner, bro, with tats on his legs, bro. That's what he is, bro. That's what he is. They're not going to like it, but that's what he is. Don't get me wrong. I think Núñez is a little bit better than Werner, innit? But Werner he's done the 30 GA seasons with Leipzig. He even got 27 GA in the season at Chelsea. People don't remember that because 11 of them goals came in the Prem. But in all comps, Werner touched 27 GA. But was man getting ratings? No.
No.
What were Chelsea fans saying? He creates space. He's aggressive in his runs. You know, he causes havoc. And what did we do? We laughed. We laughed. But when we want to get the £80 million version with a ponytail and tats and that, and because he runs around and he's got passion and he celebrates with the fans and that, we want to act like it's cool. It's hypocritical. We're being hypocrites. I done told you, look, we're not winning no title with Darwin Núñez leading the line. It's as simple as that. And I'm on Jota as well because you're the gunman. You're the guy who has a 25% conversion rate, higher than most men in the world, bro. But you're sitting here missing open goals, letting Nathaniel Klein blood, Nathaniel Kleiny loving hip hop. Nathaniel Klein block shit on the line, making Kleiny look good, bro. The decline. Man used to call him the decline when he was at my club. Man came back for one game against Man U and put on a 10 out of 10 and just fucked off. And we're making that guy look good. Man made Tyreek Mitchell, fam. Tyreek Mitchell could probably be on Waterloo Road. Tyreek Mitchell, fam. I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe my eyes. Couldn't believe it. And I'm not, by the way, in the chat, I can see Núñez is better than Werner. He's not that much better. He's just a slightly more amped version. He's just a bit more amped than Werner is, bro. You get it? He's faster and stronger. Cool. He ain't a better footballer. Werner's a better footballer than him. How about that? Werner's a better baller.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm lying. Werner's a better footballer than Darwin Núñez.
He is. Darwin Núñez is trash. You know what I'm saying? He's absolutely trash. I'm so glad that we didn't get him.
You know what I'm saying? Let's not go there.
I'm so glad we didn't get him. Awful player.
Like, it's crazy. When Cody Gakpo's looking like your best attacker, there's a problem. There's a problem. Why Szoboszlai? This guy knows
he's a bum. Bro, I remember arguing with people telling man that Liverpool's squad was crap. But bro, man were telling me now they got ballers. Szoboszlai. He's a scrub, bro.
This guy knows where the camera is more than where the goal is. I saw him warming up on the touchline and he looked at the camera and said, how? How do you know where I am? How do you know where the camera is? How do you know? How do you know, bro? You're so aware. You're so aware when it comes to cameras, but you're not aware, bro. He chases his first touch. Stop telling me he can dribble and stop telling me that he's a 10 because he can't receive the ball in between the lines. So stop telling me he's a 10. Yeah? And stop telling me he's a winger. Stop telling me that as well. How do you come on? How are we losing 1-0 and he's the answer? Harvey Elliott, who's literally scored how many goals off the bench, and he gets 10 minutes. He gets 10 minutes. It's a disrespect to Harvey Elliott. It's a disrespect. I understand Klopp likes P&P. So why have I got Liverpool fans telling me that Szoboszlai is unable to move technical because he's doing so much running? I didn't hear that excuse of Harvey Elliott. When Harvey Elliott plays right centre mid, I don't hear anyone going, he can't do anything technical because he's doing so much running.
Yeah.
I don't hear those excuses. Man, I'm making an excuse and saying he's tired because he's doing all this running. Why did you sign for Liverpool then? You know that's the game. You know that's Liverpool's thing. If you play for Liverpool, you have to be able to run. That's why we wanted Bellingham. You get it? That's why we wanted certain man. You have to.
Yeah, but bro, even Bellingham, Bellingham looks like he ain't even got an engine like that. I can't lie, he's powerful, but his stamina looks kind of suspect, bro.
Yeah, but the bottom line is, bro, you have to be able to run, bro. Yeah. And so when man are telling me he's doing too much running, I'm sorry. Like, you're telling me, Szoboszlai's he shouldn't be doing the Henderson job and covering for Trent. Oh, he absolutely should, because the run is all he's offering. So if he can run and Henderson can't run anymore, it's absolutely the like for like to make. I'd much rather Trent's creativity from the right back position than Szoboszlai's from a 10 or an 8. Because he ain't doing nothing in the 8. He gets to the box and he shits the bed. He shits the bed or he flicks his fringe, bro. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. Now, yes, he's a young player, and yes, he has talent, bro. But at the end of the day, if I'm not seeing that, he's got another year, bro. Or cash him in, fam. He's got another year. First year, it's obviously first year. Everyone, you get it. You can be shit in your first year, and you can turn things around, especially with a new manager and a new system. So
I don't know. He's looking like a Hungarian McTominay to me, blood. I can't lie, bro.
He is, bro. Right now, he is. But he don't even crash the box. He don't even crash the box. When he's on the ball, I don't even, bro. I can't for a minute. So yeah, it like a man. Don't call me a Liverpool hater, bro. I'm telling the truth. Man don't want to hear it, but I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. Yeah, Liverpool have been performing to a level this season, yeah, where again, even though we're not the best team in the league, City have dropped off. Arsenal they have a bottle in them at some point. Yeah, the fact that we didn't beat Palace and Arsenal basically almost out of it.
You got cooked by Palace, bro. It's not even that you didn't beat Palace. They cooked you, bro.
Bro, we could have been, no, but the difference is though, right? We could have been, yeah, even though they cooked us, we should have won that game 7-3. The sitters we missed are unforgivable, bro. Jail time. Absolute jail time for some of the sitters I saw. 6 sitters, 6 of them. 6 sitters, bro. 6 of them. There's no excuses. If we won that game, Rants, you're sitting top of the league, and Arsenal have now lost. Now you're going to Fulham, Everton, and West Ham. Win those games that you've won. You pretty much won the league. That's the margins. That's the margins. And I'm not even talking about getting robbed at Spurs or not being able to put the ball under the bar when it was 5-on-2 versus Arsenal, or Diaz having 2 1-on-1s versus City when we oiled them up, blood. I'm not talking about those, even though I could. I'm just talking about the one game at Palace, 10 years on from Christian Ball. But listen, whether the football gods didn't want to allow it or Klopp didn't want to allow it, I don't care. With defensive frailties, we still had more than enough chances to put the ball in the back of the net.
Facts.
More than enough chances. And that's what makes
but again,
it work.
you're another team, no X factor. None. You know the one. Salah used to be your X factor. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's drying up now as well. If the ball don't fall to Salah in the box, yeah, it's all she wrote, mate.
Bro, there's X factor. There's X factor in this Liverpool team because that's how we're here, innit? That's how we got here. Because we're not as good as City. I'd even say we're not as good as Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? So X factor's what's got us here. But the thing is with X factor, there's a point where sometimes it all dries up at once. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Trent ain't there. Trent weren't there, innit? And obviously, I know Trent came on, but you get it. Man's not been there, innit? Yeah. People need to understand. And another thing that people need to understand, stop saying we can now have Bradley at right back. And if Trent's not willing to play mid, stop saying that, bro. Stop saying that. Bradley is a good right back, top talent. But he gets bun up too, bro. Stop putting man on pedestals. He's a good player. He's a good talent. But where have most of our goals come from? The right side. Liverpool's right side still gets quaffed week in, week out, whether it's Bradley or whether it's Trent. So stop acting like man's a god. He's a god defensively. He's still, bro, what Adingra done to Bradley should be illegal. Be illegal what Adingra done to him.
To be fair, I'm giving all that credit to my new manager, De Zerbi, blood. You know, like that.
Yeah.
Them tactics were just cooking you, man, bruv. I can't lie, bro. I can't wait. See when we get De Zerbi, blood. Oh my days. You know, next season you're not playing Champions League. You're not getting Champions League next season.
I don't know. I don't know. Depends who we get.
Bro, you see, bruv, we get De Zerbi, yeah. I'm putting it out there. We're finishing above you next season. I'm putting it out.
I'm not gonna say who
you man are cooked, bro. Trust me. I'm on some recklessness. We get the Zerbi. I'm on recklessness, bro. I'm sending for everyone, you know. Everyone's on notice if we get the Zerbi, you know, everyone. I don't care. That's how I'm feeling.
That one I don't know in it. But even though the Zerbi done well in the game, like again, bro, it happened in other games. It wasn't just a Brighton game. The right side been getting moved to in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Adingra, bro. It's that counter. The way you lot were pressing and they were just cutting through you with one pass and hitting the wings, that's De Zerbi's pattern.
Yeah, that's Brighton's thing. Yeah, that's De Zerbi's pattern. But it's not just, I'm saying it's not just Brighton that have made our right side look susceptible. You know what I'm saying? Same with Atalanta. Same Sheffield United at times made the right side look dodgy. You know what I'm saying? The man have made our right side look dodgy while Bradley's been there. And I'm not trying to crash it on Bradley because, again, he's a youth and he's done very well to come in and look the way he looks in a team that is chasing the league. If we want to put it black and white in it. But again, with Liverpool, I don't like the tired excuse, bro. I understand this system isn't really. I'll concede to the fact that Liverpool's system is not sustainable in terms of competing for all comps at this and running around this much in it. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But that's not the reason why Liverpool have dropped off. The reason is because man can't finish their dinner.
Yeah.
Man can't finish their dinner because guess
I
what,
hear
man?
that, but again, that comes down to lack of. But that comes down to lack of technical proficiency, and like what I keep telling you guys, people always call me I'm a nostalgia merchant, I'm an aesthetic merchant, I'm an eye test merchant, I'm all these other things. Guess what? Yeah, I'm very good at identifying who are good footballers and who are not good footballers. And guess what? Good footballers do what good footballers do. The reason why Liverpool can't finish their chances is because the guys are not good footballers. The same thing goes for Man United. The reason why Man United can't score goals is because they're not good footballers. Garnacho's not a good footballer. Rashford's not a good footballer. Højlund's not a good footballer, bro. I've been saying that. So Nunes, man can do all the GA thing. They're not good footballers, bro. Because if you look at the amount of chances that these men miss to score goals, they're not good footballers. They're not good footballers. Because if Real Madrid were creating the amount of chances, yeah, that Liverpool were creating, bro, they'll be scoring 8s, 9s, 10s every game, bro, because they've got better footballers. That's the fucking point, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? When we saw Arsenal yesterday against Bayern Munich, the reason why, even though on paper they're having a better season than Bayern Munich, the reason why they couldn't beat them, because Bayern Munich's players were better than Arsenal's. Football will always be about that. It will always be about that. I don't care about systems. Klopp has prioritized the system, yeah, on athletes that aren't very good at football. And that's the reason why he don't win that much. Because the teams with the better players win the trophies. Whether you like it or not. The reason why City have won the majority of the trophies in England is because they got the best fucking football players. That's why. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it all goes down to having the best players. The way that Klopp plays football, not only is it not fucking sustainable because you require to do more when you don't have the ball. And he wants to play football without the ball. And he doesn't prioritize on the ball. That's why he picks the shit players he picks. If you prioritize technical ability, you don't sign Nunes. You don't sign these players. There's no technical security in that Liverpool team. There's no real creativity in that football team. Liverpool create chances by making other teams make mistakes. But that's not sustainable. What happens when you come up against teams that can keep the ball and your pressure doesn't do anything? They pass through you and you just run yourself into the floor. And then when you're tired, you make mistakes.
There's technical ability, but not to that where, like, for me, as I said, we struggle against low blocks because I feel like we score more goals, as you said, from turnovers. The amount of goals
exactly, you struggle against low blocks because you got no creators, yeah, and you're not good on the ball, bro. That's why.
It's because we only have one creator. And
who's that?
Trent is the only creative player in our team. Well, obviously,
that's what I mean. And you call him a creator, but bro, he just puts crosses in.
No. He's got.
He's not Erdegaard, bro. Like, calling Trent a creator.
No, he's not Erdegaard because he's not playing in the 10, and he's not gonna like. We're not.
Yeah, but if he played in the 10, he couldn't play the passes that Erdegaard plays anyway.
No, because again, Trent's a right back. He's a creator from right back. You can still be a creator and be from right back.
Yeah, bro. He creates, but he's not. For me, he's not a creator, and he's not creative.
He's played 6 a lot this season, so he's not even played high enough to really. When he played 8, he started moving mad in it. You know what I'm saying? When he played 8, McAllister was looking cracked in it, and the guy that we idealistically signed to create more chances and break down these low blocks. But even so, Rants, we're talking about creating and breaking down these low blocks. Even then, we've still created enough chances, regardless of all of this. But like when people say,
but it's how you create chances, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. The way you play relies on your athletic ability, to be able to force turnovers, but that ain't sustainable, bro.
But forcing turnovers isn't sustainable. But even when we played Arsenal, when we played City, we fucked up City, bro. We fucked them up. Not even from a turnover perspective. We outplayed them, and we still didn't finish our dinner.
Well, there you go. Because not enough priority goes onto the technical side of the game.
Yeah,
That's why.
Yeah. So I think we're saying a similar thing here, but I'm saying that like there's obvious things that are wrong with Liverpool. I agree. We're too lopsided when it comes to scoring goals from turnovers, and that's fine. It's a style of play. Whether it's sustainable, it's not as sustainable as a Pep, but it was probably sustainable to be better than everyone else in the league, but not Pep. I understand that. Liverpool are always going to concede chances. I understand the inverted system makes us more susceptible on the right side and that we're more liable to concede the goals, hence why we've conceded the first goal in most of our games. Is it a good thing? No. But Liverpool have conceded chances all season. All season. So we understand that. Doesn't make it a good thing, but we concede the chances all season. We always do that. Yeah? But at the same time, we've allowed ourselves to do that because we create more than we concede. But the difference is when it comes to that, you still have to finish your dinner. And that's where you come in and say, right, you know what? That's the technical side of the game. To be able to calm yourself down and make the moment count. Because at the end of the day, City, as good as they are and as technical as they are, aren't always playing gung-ho and playing the way they're going to play, even if they are the most technical. But guess what? That technical ability comes in the final third of moments. Moments. Just like Villa 2 years ago. 2-0 down. Coutinho is he's just sunk the dagger in. 70th minute, you're 2-0 down. What did these men do? Moments. Rodri, moments. Sterling, moments. KDB, Gundogan, moments. This could have been a moment season. You think anyone's talking about defensive structure if we're sitting on top of the league?
Oh, and all them things come from technical proficiency. That's what they come from. Yeah. All of them.
Like,
so people can talk about the runners and clutch and all these other things. Nah, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, part of being clutch, is being technically proficient, bro. Because all it is doing what you usually do, but when it's most needed, bro. That's it, bro. And it comes from technical proficiency. Liverpool ain't got no technical proficiency.
Remember, we haven't needed it this season as much, simply because I say this because I'm able to look at the rest of the league as well. I'm one of those guys. You see, when everyone says the Premier League's just amazing, I'm not with that shit, man. You know me. I'm not with that shit, man. Isn't it? So, bro, like I look at Arsenal and I look at Man City and go, rah, this title race isn't three absolute scintillating juggernauts. What this title race is it's the most convincing of an unconvincing bunch.
And the most consistent. That's it.
Yeah.
The most consistent. That's even what it is.
In an unconvincing way, though. You know what I'm saying? Listen, don't get me wrong. Arsenal's run in what? End of Jan to start of April. That was a mad thing. That was a mad thing. But realistically, for majority of the season, Arsenal ain't been great. They got their results, but they ain't been great.
They haven't.
The majority of the season, Liverpool haven't been great.
No, you haven't.
But we haven't been great.
That's what I mean. Season, like you look, McAllister started kicking ball for you, man, about 6 weeks ago. And now all of a sudden, everyone's like he's having an amazing season. No, he's had a good 2024.
Yeah, he's had a good 2024. But yeah, also I think because he's moved into the 8 as well.
I hear that. But the thing is, people are always talking like the season started at the start of the year. When in fact, it started in August. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is the problem. It's almost like the season is so long that people are picking and choosing where the season starts, bro. This season in general, no team has played well, for the whole season. No team. Because at one point, Arsenal were playing shit and just getting over the line. When they were scoring last-minute goals against Luton and all that, they weren't playing well. The turn of the year, they started to play a bit better. Do you know what I mean? Man City had a period where Rodri was injured and I think they lost 3 or 4 games.
In a row,
and nobody knew what was going on, bro. Like, no team has been good for this whole season. Literally. No team. But it's about who's good when it matters, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I said moments, bro. Because, listen, we know the Premier League's fine margins, bro. Like, I always say, putting away our chances. I can even say the same with Arsenal. If we put away even just half, I know it's if buts and maybes. I don't like to go if buts and maybes, but if we could finish our dinner in 2 of even just 1 of the games, bro, right? So we're sitting there top of the league and going, how are we here? Not even how we're sitting top of the league with 5 games to go. And then on top of that, even Arsenal, even though Villa bopped them off the park second half, Emery ball, good evening, bro, Trossard has to score, bro. Trossard has to score that chance.
Has to bury that chance, yeah.
Has to bury that, because that, do you know what that does? The whole game plan for Emery changes at halftime. The whole game plan changes. They don't play that game. Emery doesn't play out the back like that in the second half if they're 1-0 down. And that plays into Arsenal's hands. You have to bury that.
Moments again.
You know what I'm saying? Moments, bro. They're so important. And this is why Gundogan stuck it on Cancelo and he stuck it on Araujo, bro. He stuck it on his own players. Because he comes from a team where, bro, I'm the moments guy, bro. Gundogan knows what it takes to step up in the most clutch moments. So when he's looking at Araujo, bring man down, when they're 4-2 up on aggregate with 11 men, or he's seeing Cancelo dive into a tackle, giving their man a penalty when they're 4-3 up on aggregate with 10 men, still able to park the bus. Remember, at 4-3, Barcelona can still shut up shop and at least either win the game on aggregate by not letting in any more goals, or at worst, you concede one more goal and you take it to penalties.
Do you blame Xavi for that performance?
Huh?
Do you blame Xavi for that? I think he fucking capitulated.
I blame Xavi for the substitutions, but I blame
Araujo.
I'm on Araujo because man are telling me, like how you giving a red card for that? Listen, yeah,
the player still shouldn't have done it. I hear it, bro.
Yeah, Barcola is in on goal. Yeah,
and he probably misses as well.
And the thing is with Barcola, yeah, you got. I know it happened. I know it's happening really quickly. Yeah, but if Barcola gets fouled there, yeah, just think of it from this angle. If Barcola gets fouled, he's in on goal, and it's just that, because remember, it was just outside the box. How can you not give a red card there? He's in on goal. So what? You give a yellow card and a free kick on the edge of the box, and everyone's behind the ball now, and you found the man that's in on goal. That is a red card. Stop being stupid. It's a red card, you lot. Stop running this yellow card thing. It's a red card. And you're dumb enough to bring him down. You're dumb to bring him down because even if you're 2 goals up, it's like it's 2-2 on Ag and it's the 89th minute. If it's the 89th minute and that's the difference between it being a good foul and a bad foul. If it's the last minute of the game and it's 2-2 on aggregate, bring him down, take the red card, back your boys to you know what I'm saying? Back your boys to hold tight for 30 minutes in extra time. You take it to penalties, you go again and you bring it to a 50-50. Know when you got to do that. But bro, the 20th minute and you're 4-2 up and you're giving your team another 70 minutes to play with 10 men. And even if Barcola scored minor, you would have. I think Barcelona would, bro. Even though they were winning the game, I think Barcelona were in a position where at any point in the game they still probably turned up and scored. Pedri's playing. They've got man on the pitch. They've got moments, guys. There.
Well, I'll be real. If I'm coaching that game, Lewandowski comes off, Rafinha goes.
Yeah, Yamal stays on.
Yamal stays on for the outlet, and I tell Yamal, bro, you're my number 9, innit? When the ball comes up to you, take the pressure off us. Just carry this ball up the pitch, bro. And when we defend, we're defending with 2 lines of 4 and Yamal as the outlet, bro. That's it. And when we attack, I would tell my man, Rafinha, you'll get forward and support him when you can. If you can't, it's cool. This you can run and take on 3 people, win a foul, and squeeze us up the pitch. I am not leaving Lewandowski's old legs on the pitch to do anything with 10 men, bro. Xavi absolutely fucked it. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm at home. I'm winning. I've got the crowd behind me. And then I've got the injustice of the red card that I can play on as well. And I can be gassing up the crowd and say, yo, be the 11th man, and yo, let's keep us in the game.
Yeah.
He didn't give his team a chance by the way he set up. He didn't even give them a chance, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what killed me.
A moment, but Rants, to fly into a tackle like that from Cancelo is the dumbest thing. Because, bro, I look at PSG like you do and go, bro, like, even though they can be a threat, they got Mbappe, they got these guys and that, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Barcelona's mistakes, like, they were, for me, self-inflicted goals. That, like, even though Barcelona were winning 1-0, for me, they were comfortable at 1-0 up. For me, they weren't battering PSG, but they were comfortable at 1-0 up. PSG have to take the game to them. Barcelona score 1 more goal, the game.
Bro, against a low block, I don't see PSG doing anything, bro. I'll be honest, bro. Like, they didn't impress me creatively. PSG always trying to exploit space.
their goals were dusty. It was self-inflicted goals. Don't get me wrong. The Vitinha goal, was it Vitinha that bagged? The little one in the first leg was cold. That was cold. I'll give them that one, innit? That was very cold. Even Dembele's finish, actually, the one where he rasped it with his left in the return. Those are moments that PSG can have because their players aren't complete scrubs. Like, they've got man that can do a thing. But bro, I'm just completely with Gundogan on this, bro. Self-inflicted shit. Avoidable moments. Cool, Xavi made the wrong decision and he takes blame. But that doesn't mean you go and fly into tackles. That doesn't, like, why are you bringing him? How about this? Barcola's touch was heavy.
It was. He was going into the keeper's hands. I think he bottles it.
He's going into the keeper's hands. To Stegen came off his line at the right time.
But that's why he threw himself to the floor, bro, because he knew he wasn't getting the ball.
Exactly. You don't need to put a hand on him. Don't touch him. Because how about this? Even Araujo should know as well. I don't know if Christensen's I don't know what their backup centre-back situation is looking like. But if Barcelona are going into the next leg without Araujo, they're looking even more questionable. So the red card at any point is never the answer.
Yeah.
In no metric, apart from, again, Rants, as I said, if it's last minute, if it's the dying embers of the game and you're 1-0 up, you know what I'm saying? And it has to happen.
I hear it, bro.
Self-inflicted. So this is what I mean by moments and self-inflicted stuff in it. Yeah. Like, so for me, I don't know, innit? It's this is what I mean. It's lack of moments and lack of X factor. I even think Man City ain't really had bare X factor this season. They've had X factor moments, but Liverpool have had X factor moments. You know what I'm saying? Like when KDB come on against Newcastle, plays that crazy pass for Oscar Bob to do the Lacazette skill round the keeper and scores. I've seen McAllister. We're looking against the coach. McAllister's rifled it in from 25 yards, roof of the net. We've had X factor moments, but we've had more bottle moments than X factor moments, unfortunately. And it's down to a lack of technical ability. It's almost down to a lack of technical mentality, if that's even a word.
Yeah, that comes. It's the tactical thing, innit? The mental thing is. It's technical and tactical. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is just what it is, unfortunately, man. And that's why it's kind of, I don't know, it was kind of like good for me to see the Premier League teams get smoked like that, bro, because it's a wake up. It's a reminder to all the people that have this arrogance and they talk about the Premier League and they call their league boring and stuff. Like I watched the Girona game against Atleti. Amazing football match, bro, because that's what football's supposed to be. Football's supposed to be 22 technically solid players, yeah, and it should be a chess match. It should be. The pace that the Premier League is played at, yeah, can only be played at that pace because there's a sheer lack of technical ability, bro. Because the most technical players in the world do not play at breakneck speed. They don't. It's impossible. Ball manipulation, yeah, is very, very precise. Like you don't see the best players, yeah, playing the most technical football at high speeds. Is very, very rarely done. That's why players like R9 are aliens, because he had the technical ability and he had breakneck speed, bro. And you just don't really get that. Like even Thierry Henry was mad technical, yeah, but he weren't R9 technical, bro. Like there's levels to technical ability. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, bro. It's just actually crazy. When you look at the speed of the Premier League, and the game can only be played at that pace because it lacks a lot technically, bro. And that's why casuals will be bored of it. It's almost that FIFA generation. Do you know what I mean? Everything's got to be played at a certain speed. Pick your fastest players. Do you know what I'm saying? All this bullshit, bro. Like when I watched that, I saw such good goals, like good team goals, good build up, great defending, great passing, and the patience, man. Like people don't have no patience these days. That's why they love the Premier League, because everything's so fast, bro. It's like everyone's always looking for adrenaline and that. But these players are not very good, guys. This is honestly just, yeah, like it's the reality. It was a reality check. And even the Liverpool game's a reality check as well. Because a team, Atalanta, I think that was sixth in the Serie A, dealt with you, man.
Yeah, because
dealt with man proper.
Man think at certain times that they can rock up and win the game in gear 2. Because Liverpool won so many games in gear 2 this season, right? Yeah. Man think they can rock up and think they can just go through the motions. You will get absolutely moved to by certain men, especially these European brothers who don't adhere to this PMP style of play. Who will look
And
at your
also the Liverpool mentality where, a chance will come. Nah, not against these man. These men are so dogged.
A chance will come, but you don't have to. We don't have the man up front.
But with Atalanta, these men are so dogged, yeah, and they're so tactically disciplined and patient. They will minimize any amount of chances you think you're having because there's no patience in the Premier League a lot of time. But this is why Aston Villa's performance against Arsenal was so good because it was patient. Their man didn't try force anything. They said we're going to be patient and we're going to catch these man. And the continental ballers are like that. Emery set up the way he set up with Villarreal many, many times in the Europa League. Like we've been at the end of the Emery sword, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's what he sets these up guys to be patient and to be intelligent. And not a lot of patience and intelligence is associated with Premier League football, bro. They always fall short. Always fall short against teams like this, bro. And literally, as it stands, Aston Villa are going to be the only team left in Europe.
As it stands.
The only team.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm seeing nearly 1,000 people and only 300 and something likes, by the way. So, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing that's falling short is the likes. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you're subscribing to the channel. And
yeah, you look run that up. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Emery, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's crazy. That's just all. It's all it is, bro. So you gotta understand, yeah. Like brains will always beat brawn in football, bro. Always. I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and the proof is in the pudding. These continental teams keep dealing with these Premier League teams. They keep dealing with them, bro. Do you know what I mean? And when you look at the records as well, like the amount of money that is being spent in the Premier League, and you look, and the quality is not improving. How are we spending all this money in the league, yeah, and the quality of the league ain't really improving?
Because man are getting fleeced.
Bro, it's a joke thing, bro.
Man are getting fleeced by guys like Mudryk and that, bro.
Mudryk and them, man, to add to the lack of technical ability in the league.
Man, as I say, man are getting fleeced. It's crazy.
Nunes as well. Like, man spend all that big money for man that can't kick ball, bro. Like, this is what we're doing.
Like, I couldn't believe, like, I was so annoyed we didn't get Isak in it. I was so annoyed we didn't get Isak, bro. But it is what it is, like. Nah, man,
in fact, it's true. You're right. Bruno failed in Italy, bro. Failed in Italy. And then we went and spent 60 million on him. He failed in Italy, you know, because he doesn't know how to keep the football. And we, the mugs, went and spent 60 million on him. That's crazy. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. We're finished, innit? Like, this Premier League, bro, is a wake-up call for a lot of people.
Yeah. Like English, like as I said, the coefficient definitely ain't going to us now. That coefficient is done. There ain't no fifth place getting that Champions League football, innit? But listen, man, obviously, like, I think people need to understand from a Liverpool perspective, for me, the reason why I've cooked my team so much in the last week or so isn't because like it was an Arsenal fan thing where I've gone, yeah, we're this, we're that. I know what my team's capable of, and I know, like, and I've got match winners in my team, and I've got X Factor talent in my team. Maybe not consistent X Factor talent, but it's there in my team. So when I see man fucking up when it matters most, turning up at home, it's like, understand I'm cooking, man, because man deserve to be cooked, in it.
Facts.
It's as simple as that. I'm not going to sit here and go, yeah, well, you know what? We've come a long way from last season. Fuck that. Last season shouldn't have been last season anyway. You know what I'm saying? You can't come off a quad, trying to chase a quad, go and finish 5th, and then say, yeah, well, we've improved since last year. We shouldn't have been in the position we was in last year. You know what I'm saying? The fact that Firmino only got the minutes he got last year was diabolical, in my opinion. There's so many things wrong. You know
100%. I didn't think that he was finished to the point where he got frozen out.
The same goals as Nunes, Rants.
Yeah, and he got frozen out.
And he barely played.
Yeah.
He barely played any football. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he was injured. Don't get me wrong, he had his injuries, but to go and rack the same amount of goals as an 80-minute... Anyway, let me not, because I'm just going to go on about Nunes again. But my point is that with Liverpool, I understand the realness in it. Like, man, I don't hide from this positivity shit 24/7. Don't get me wrong. I put my neck out on the line and said we're capable of doing something because I've seen my team go and win the league before. I've seen Man City get over the line. And I still believe Liverpool were capable of getting over the line. Because people didn't, I don't like the Wolves should not have fell off against Atalanta and Crystal Palace. The Wolves probably should have fallen off against Tottenham. The Tottenham game at Anfield, maybe. You know what I'm saying? That type of game. That's maybe where the Wolves probably should have fallen off. You know what I'm saying? I can take a draw against Man United because I understand that that's a derby. And I've seen the best Man United sides get rattled by Jay Spearing type Liverpool sides. I've seen it happen, bro. I've seen it happen. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to shout, scream, and throw my toys out the pram when Man United take 2 points off us. You know what I'm saying? Because it can happen. It's the biggest teams and it's the 2 biggest teams going head to head, regardless of who's good or not. Shit happens. But Crystal Palace, Atalanta, not acceptable. Not to disrespect Atalanta, but Liverpool, like, bro, we have overrated some parts of our players, but that doesn't mean we're not good enough to win those games. Players came back. Trent, Jota, Alisson. These men came back. Robbo, back. They're all back. They're all back, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
no, you're right.
At the end of the day, there's not excuses for certain men not to be turning up. Szoboszlai's had enough minutes to be played back into form. Stop babying this guy. I know he's 22, but then don't put him on a pedestal to begin with. Don't do both. You know what I'm saying? Don't call me negative when I'm telling the truth, because my praise is as loud as my disrespect. When Liverpool were beating teams and we were top of the league, I was praising my club to the highest degree. Not in a deluded way, but I praise the man that are doing it, because I praised Endo because I said, you know what? Endo is not a top-class DM. So for him to be playing at this level, I have to give him his flowers. Because Endo is not Declan Rice. He's not Rodri. He's not Douglas Luiz. He's not any of these guys who I believe are the higher tier of DMs in the Premier League, innit? He's not part of that crop of players. So for him to be playing at the level and for it to actually last more than 5 weeks, I was like, you know what? Fair enough. But I also said he's not going to take us to no Premier League.
No, you know, he's one of them C-tier ballers that just come in, like he's a squad player that comes in when your main guy's not there. Yeah,
there's going to have to be a time where you got to take him out the firing line and pick and choose where you want him in the big moments. Because if he thought was in the big moments, I'm not going to call him out. Do you know why? Because he's not a big moment player. He's a 30-year-old from Stuttgart. That's why you see why I'm not crashing it on certain men, because I don't expect something. I don't put certain expectations on certain players. But what I do put expectations on is players like Van Dijk, who for me hasn't actually been horrible. He's had a very, very good season. But then there's been games. There's been a couple of games where there's been wobbles. And because of the level you set for yourself, a wobble's not good enough. Konate, my fan base compares him to Saliba. Get out of here. He's not as good as Saliba. It's okay.
I can't lie. I disagree, bro. I think he is, bro. I think Saliba's better on the ball.
Defender.
Like, he is a better defender than Saliba, bro.
Here, he's not a smarter footballer.
He's not. He's not. You're right. But Saliba's a smart footballer, but that doesn't make you a good defender. Like
in today's game, Saliba's archetype is better than Konate's archetype in today's game, in my opinion, innit? And Konate has shown more.
It depends. I think it depends on the manager. I'll be real. As a striker myself, I'd much rather play against a fucking Saliba than a Konate, because Konate is a fucking juggernaut, bro.
Yeah, he's a juggernaut, but he's a juggernaut who uses him. Again, the brain farts kill me sometimes. And I don't know whether that's because he's played so many games with Upamecano, that's scrub as well. So I don't know. But at the end of the day, Konate is not even the second best centre-back at our club. Joel Matip is. Joel Matip is the best, or he's the second best centre-back at our club. Yeah.
Matip's very good, to be fair. I rate him.
Yeah, very good. For someone who's built like Groot, bro, and his knees invert, it doesn't make sense how he can dribble and shit. He just don't make sense as a football. He's one of them, man, and he don't make any sense. He's like, you know, Miranda. He's like that. He's like that, bro. He's like Miranda, bro. Lanky and light skin and can bang ball when it don't make sense, man. You know what I'm saying? So my point is with the club is that, like, we have to understand that we have ourselves to blame. Liverpool were good enough to go for all 4 trophies this season. We should have beaten Man United. Obviously, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but we were good enough to win all 4 this season. We were good enough because the standard's not been what it usually is.
It's not
because Liverpool are the best team in the world. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not because we're the best team in the world, because we're not. We're not.
No, you're right.
You're crazy if you told me Liverpool weren't at least 1 and 2 for the Europa League, at least 1 and 2 for the Premier League, and at least 1 and 2 for the FA Cup. Forget the Carabao because we already won it. Do you see
No,
what I'm
you're
saying?
right. You're right.
So man can't get on to me for calling out players, for turning up and playing like you're in gear 2. And don't give me tired. You play for Liverpool Football Club. Don't give me tired. I'll forgive a lack of technical ability. I'll forgive that. I can forgive that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you run your socks off, I'm cool. I'm cool. I've got my money's worth. You've ran your socks off. You've done everything you can. I can't forgive you for not being as technical when you either have it or you don't. I can blame that on the club. I can blame that on the chairman, on the signings, on the sporting director. I can blame all that. You see what I'm saying? So it's just dead that we have ourselves to blame, bro. It's dead. And I'm done with my fan base telling me I'm being negative for giving my reality checks. Man, don't want to hear it. Giving my reality checks, bro.
I hear it.
Crazy, fam. It's reactionary and it's mad. I'm not even saying the Premier League's completely done, but there's always mathematical possibility. But why put yourself in a position to be behind Manchester City when they've dunked on us year in, year out, apart from the year where we swept the league?
I hear it. I hear it. Man said you exceeded expectations in the Prem. People had us struggling for top 4. To be fair, you have exceeded expectations in the Prem, but also that's because I think the Premier League quality's been shit. I'll be real,
bro. We've exceeded expectations, but expectations change.
And also, you exceeded expectations based on how badly you done last season. But last season was a blip for you. That wasn't your normal level.
Because people acted like last season was the norm. Last season was if last season was an anomaly, why are we using that as a parameter to measure our club by? Why?
Yeah.
Measure us by the season before that. That's what you measure us by. That's what I measure us by. So even though Liverpool have exceeded my expectations, but again, when you find yourself top of the league, expectations change because now you're seeing that your team is we're you know what I'm saying? It's not like Arsenal where they've been in one title race in the last 20 years, bro. We've been in like 6 title races, bro. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not 6, 4 or 5 or whatever. I might be wrong on 6, but you know what I'm saying? We've been in enough title races and still have players who have been in those title races to get us over the line. So this is why I say that I'm not hearing the expectations chat. When Arsenal were top for 93% of the season, you think I was there listening to Arsenal fans tell me that, oh, we didn't expect to be in a title race. You're top for 93% of the league. You better go fucking win it. You know what I'm saying? Or what's the point? Tired of man bending over to City, bro. City beat Luton 5-1 and they find themselves top of the league. It's a joke. It's a joke. It is a joke, bro. Arguing over a gal in the club where she's been swept up by Donny's just, do you know what it is? We've been arguing with a gal in the club, bickering, doing all of this, bickering in the club with a drink in my hand and the Arsenal man with a drink in his hand, only for City to pull up in a night tech after the club and say, yo, darling, time to go. Man didn't even go in the club. He pulled up in a night tech.
Yeah, man, you lot are warming up for City, bro. That's what it was. Warming up, bro. You know what I mean? You paid for the alcohol. I hear it. You know, like that. So that's how the Prem is looking like it's gonna end, bro. So it's between you and Arsenal for 2nd and 3rd.
But man are gonna tell me, Liverpool fans are gonna watch this and tell me, oh, Monts, you said our team's dead. You think we're shit. You know what? Shut up, man. Shut up, man. Can't be.
I hear it.
I did not once say Liverpool are shit, bro. I never need to say that. It's because we're not shit that this shouldn't be happening. Like, architects of your own downfall, bro, is the worst way to go out. It's the worst to go out. It's the absolute worst. But listen, Arsenal made it a little bit better, man. They made it a little bit more.
Yeah. Trust me, the Arsenal thing, bro. Listen, I told my brother, bro, man need a band sports who's fucking special, blood. Do you know what I'm saying?
We'll be there.
On fire night for Arsenal fans, blood. Man, I get cremated, fam. I'm telling you, man, I have to run that back. Man can't wait another week to film this thing, bro. Man might have to do an emergency one. You know, like that. So the game is the game, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? But big up everyone inside. Make sure we get them likes up. We're gonna redirect to Monts' show. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel. The link is in the title. Let them know what you got coming up, bro.
Yeah, man. 2 shows today, so obviously we're about to go and speak about more Arsenal-Liverpool stuff. Arsenal and City stuff, literally as soon as we finish. So make sure you stay on the stream and hop into that. It's going to be me, Roms, and Kaz speaking some ball. a bit more objective rather than us laughing, but we are going to crash it on Arsenal a little bit because you don't like to crash it on Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? But of course, later on as well at 7 o'clock before the Liverpool game, we got the preview speaking about Corey's obviously Corey, our United fan on Big Six Manchester. You know, Corey's going to be there. Corey wasn't there to cook Arsenal, but he is going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So man, I'm going to get there serving. And obviously we'll speak about whether Liverpool can turn it around in a bit more detail at 7. And yeah, I think that's the only 2 streams we got for today. But listen, man, I know you lot have proved a massive part of getting me to 9.1k, which we hit the other day. You know what I'm saying? So 91% to the 10k, we're 91% there. So please, again, man, appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, get Rants to 100k, smash the like button, and let's just keep moving, man. Plenty of content on the way, man. We're doing this for you lot, innit? So
100%, man. Yeah, I'll be doing a Europa watch along tonight. Man's gonna watch the Liverpool game, see if they can turn it around, bro. The West Ham game's dead now, dead in the water. They got popped, you know, like that. So yeah, I'll be back for the watch along later on tonight, people. Do you know what I mean? Big up everyone, and make sure you smash the like on the way into